just finishing my another day at work. And as I say, all the time when I finish work, I do a little bit of training. Sometimes I stay here for half an hour, sometimes I stay here for 45 minutes, for an hour. Today I will not stay that long. I'll just stay a few minutes here with you guys, just to share with you a little bit of what I do. Okay. Now, when you look at the place where I am, you're gonna see there's nothing special. It's just a hard concrete floor. And this is how I do my training. When I go to the gym, or when I go to teach in my school, is a different thing. I do not teach my students what I train myself. I tend to give them the chance to not be so cruel with their own bodies, if I can put it that way. I never had the chance to learn a different type of capoeira, so this is the capoeira I've learned back on the days. My capoeira is more based on the street fighting. When I say that based on street fighting, it's not like I'm a young person anymore, so I don't go fight on the streets anymore. But that's how I learned the base of my capoeira and the martial arts. What I try to bring here today for you guys is something completely different than what I do at school. Okay, because when I am in the gym, when I am at school teaching there, I don't have the chance of training myself. So the only time I have to train is when I finish work or before I start work early morning. Uh, but it depends on the weather early morning. Like for example, now it's not very warm, but surely it's not as cold as it was in the morning. My headphones might be flying around when I start doing some moves, okay? But I'm not gonna be doing anything spectacular today. I'm gonna do something very easy. So even if you guys want to practice that at home, you can do it. And you don't need much. You just need, you can use whatever is around you to do your training. For example, for people who are learning new kicks, I advise you to go very slowly on the process of learning. Put something there low so you can at least work on your balance before you start working on the speed and the power of the kick. Work the balance of your body because that's the most important thing what you're gonna need. So most of the time it's not only about how much you can kick, but it's about how much you can control the balance of your body when you are doing the kicks. So you can start nice and slowly, nice and smooth, letting the movement just go from one side to the other, okay? And at the same time, you are warming up slowly your body, okay? So look, it's all how you can practice, nice and slowly at home, okay? Don't do nothing extreme. Make sure you warm up your body before you do any sort of exercise, okay, to avoid future injury. Okay, guys, so as we're training today, what we're gonna work in a kick called martello, which is a side kick, front side kick, let's put it that way. Okay, so basically martello is this kick over here, which you can use. There is different names in different martial arts. We use it as martello, the hammer. Okay? Now, we're just gonna have a little base how you can improve this kick. Okay? And people will tell you, well, if you don't let your leg go straight, it's wrong. Or if you don't bend your knees, wrong. There is nothing wrong in it. There is just different ways of making the kick. So for example, when you want to start that kick, people, they want to kick you on the face. No, forget about that. Look where my knee is. Can you see? My knee is right here, under the handle of the tool. So I can just go there nice and easy. So I can start with my leg on the back. Don't start on the side and using all of those balance. No, you stand in front of it and you lift your leg and then just put close to it. And we do it again. Nice and low. Lift your knee a little bit and straight your leg. That's how you can start with the kick, very nice and slow, okay? You can just go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Once you have this first base for the kick, what you can do, so you know more or less where the kick is going. You aim in the knee, so you can lift it up a little bit on the thighs. Okay, so you can just lift your leg a little bit more. So just to start, work on your balance. Don't worry about the power yet. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2. Right, now we're gonna give a little bit of mobility on the hip. Okay, so what I want you guys to do now, to do the same kick, we're just gonna lift the knee up, and then I want you to twist the hip. Once you twist the hip, you'll see how the leg will twist here as well. Just straight the leg, and go back. And once again, lift 1, twist, down. Okay, just work nice and slowly. Now, worry about the balance only. Hi, I'm new. Jackson, how you doing, Jackson? How you keeping all right? We're just working here how to learn a new kick and how to improve that kick, okay? So thanks for joining us today. I hope you enjoy it. Right, now, we're going a little bit more from that kick, okay? So now we're gonna try to make a straight line. So we're gonna lift the leg a little bit up to the hip. So once again, lift 1, turn, and straight. Hold and back. Remember, we're working the balance. 1, 2, 3, back. 1, 2, 3, back. Okay? Basically, that's what you need to start this kick. Oh, thank you very much. Really appreciate that, buddy. Thanks for joining us. I hope you learned a new kick today as well. And don't worry about the madness. You just see a madman here in front of you. Thank you. Okay, now, we just did work the balance. Now, we're going to make sure we're going to get adjust our body. So the kick will come from the back. That's what we're going to push a little bit more and get a bit more power to make that kick. So just reminding again, the kick, balance. Right leg, 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3, and back. Now we're gonna put our leg and start from the back. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my right leg. So that's my base. The front knee will be slightly bent. It will be bent. That's what I'm gonna use for my power. Okay, now I'm gonna move back to do exercise for the foot, so we see where the foot's going. So all the time when I'm gonna move and bring the hip work, the foot also will work on the side. Okay, it will indicate where your body is going, because just in case you are hitting someone and someone grab your leg and push you away, okay, your body will follow the direction of your foot. Okay, so if you keep your foot straight and you try to keep there, there's no balance, there's no power, there's nothing there. So once again, this bend on the front, we're gonna lift the knee right from the back, increasing the speed. We're gonna turn and then we lift a little bit more now to the ribs cage. Okay? And remember, we're working only the balance of the body, not the power of the kick. Okay? So turn from the back, straight there. 1, 2, back. Change the leg. 1, 2, and back. Okay, and again. 1, 2, and back. And 1, 2, and back. Okay, so as the movements start going easier and easier, you can start lifting your leg a little bit more and more. Now, go very careful, because you don't want to do a higher kick, which, remember, higher kick, they are good for, they are not as great as people think. You have to kick people in the face all the time. No, the higher your leg goes, the easier is just to come and sweep the base leg in there. Okay, now we're gonna put the balance with a little bit of power as we do in the movement. Okay? Now we're gonna work in between the hip and the line of the chest. Okay? So you can kick from here all this way up. Okay? Now, what I see people put the pads. Yes, do start kicking the pads. To start with, learn how to absorb the power, to impact. Now the difference is, when you train the kick for the fight is one thing. When you train the kick for self-defense, you go with the kick in a different matter. One of the things is always you need to understand when you're gonna punch or when you're gonna kick, you will feel pain. That's one of the most important things. If you are not in mood to take any pain, don't bother training yourself, because martial arts is about training and concentration and training and get stronger, and pain comes with it. Okay? So now, doing the kick again, a little bit power in the kick and a bit faster. Okay? Now, from the base where I am is just and back, with slightly bit. And you still worry much about the balance. Just increase with a bit balance. So now once you can kick, I want you to kick and hold as much as you can. That kick, your leg in the air. You can start kicking slowly, low and low. Just in case you need to kick again. So as you hold, lift it a little bit and go back. And again, kick, hold, stretch a little bit the leg. Kick, hold, stretch. Kick, hold, stretch. And then when your body is stretching more, when you feel more confident, you can just start lifting the leg and you kick whatever you want. Okay? Understanding. Don't kick too high thinking you're gonna win a battle. No. The higher your leg goes, the easier it is to sweep that leg. Okay? But keep practicing the kick nice and slowly, no rush. You have entire life to train. Okay? You have entire life to improve the movement. Once you do one kick, you can do 1, 2, or you can do low, medium, and high. Okay? For example, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? Down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can do as many kicks as you want. Remember, the only powerful one and the most important will be the first. So make sure when you're gonna kick someone, you get a good reason for it. Don't kick people just for the sake of, I don't like you, I'm kicking you. For every action, there's a reaction. Okay? Now, this kick can be broken in several different ways. As I show you the kick, I can show you one of the escapes. Now, once again, are you prepared for the pain? Because pain comes with training, regardless of what you do. Many people are doing this type of kicks. Some people, they won't kick you too high. Some people are gonna use different ways of techniques. They're just gonna, proper come and do a low kick. There's different ways to make this kick. So today we're just making a front sideways, when you can lift the knee, and this knee won't allow person gets too close to you before you turn to make that kick. It can be much more powerful in a different way. When it comes straight from the back, you simply use it, going all the way across. I'm not stopping my foot, I'm just taking it all on the side, all on the move ways, mainly on the low kicks. Okay, I'm not gonna practice a low kick. That's where my foot will stay. No, I'm gonna want to take the leg with me. I really want to use power on those parts. But it will be a different technique for a different day. Okay, today is more how we see the movements here, right on the front. Okay. And of course, hands. Once we're gonna make the movements in there, I rather have my hand in here. So one of the hands will be just right in there. It's not the only way to make it, it's just one technique how to make it in one of the hands, when the second hand will be moving here on the side. There is a meaning why the hands should be there, or why the hands will be in a different way as I'm doing the semi kick. So for now, I'm starting the kick from here. But as I said, I can put the hand in different place. Still getting prepared for the next move. Okay, guys? And then, as we say, whenever you feel more confident, you start kicking higher and switching your foot from one place to the other. Change your leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One thing is when you go forward with the kick. Another thing is when someone comes towards you and then you won't be able to use your back leg to kick. But as you can block, you're gonna have to use your front leg. But that's another technique as well. On the same kick. So attacking and attacking. Going forwards, come backwards. I hope that helps you guys to improve one technique of the kick. As I said, there is plenty of different ways of making this kick. This will be the first one. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you can get some mobility or improve your mobility when you practice those kicks. Okay, so kick can come from nowhere, kick come from everywhere. We need to learn how to attack from any base and to escape from any sort of base. So regardless to what you are doing, all the time have your body prepared for everything what you need to do. Okay? All the time. They're all balance exercise. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna let it go, and I'll come back another time for another kick. So if you like it, just subscribe in the channel, leave your like. I really appreciate that. Share the page with other people. Ask your questions if you have it there, and I'll check it. I'll save this live into the video so you can check it later again.